All right, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Wolfpack Man YouTube channel. Old man, old packs. Always hyping the pickleball too. So every now and then I do an episode, and it's pretty rare. I don't do them as much as I'd like actually, but I do an episode with an old pack of non-sport cards, and today is one of those days. I have this pack. It's 44 years old. It's from 1981, and it's from the TV show Dallas, which, if you're old like me, you remember Dallas with J.R. Ewing, and obviously there all the characters are right there um, on the screen. But Dallas, like, it started in 1978 and it ran all the way until 1991, and it was kind of like a soap opera. Um, Evening, but it was in the evening. So when I was getting ready to do this, I thought, man, I'm going to dig through my autographs and see how many autographs I have of people who were stars of Dallas. And of course, the very first autograph that I came across was this one with Joan Collins, and pretty sweet picture, right? But when I pulled it out and I was getting ready to get prepping for this episode, and then I'm like, oh crap, Joan Collins wasn't on Dallas. She was on that other late night, started in the late 70s, ran through the 1990s TV soap opera, evening soap opera, Dynasty. So I was like, so my first attempt to pull a Dallas autograph was a failure, but I thought I'd show it to you guys anyways because I thought you guys might appreciate Joan Collins. So then the next, I don't even know who I have on the, oh, look at who I have on the back from Sex in the City. And then the next person I pulled out was Catherine Oxenberg. I'm like, well, she's on Dallas. Nope, she was a Dynasty person too. Um, the next one I pulled out for sure, she's Dallas, right? Linda Evans. Nope, she's Dynasty too. And then she happened to just be in the container next to Kirk Douglas, so I thought I'd throw Kirk Douglas up there. Uh, then I saw this autograph in my collection of Joan Van Ark. I'm like, wait, that she wasn't in Dallas. She was in the Dallas spinoff called Knots Landing that was also ran throughout the whole 1980s. So it's kind of Dallas, Joan Van Ark. Um, Bo Derek's on the back of Joan Van Ark's. Then I found Julie Harris, who was also from Knots Landing, so struck out again. Jane Wyatt on that side. This one, then I was sure she was in Dallas. Nicollette Sheridan. No, she was from Knots Landing. But you know where she was, where I remember her from? How many of you guys, or guys and gals, remember the movie The Sure Thing? That was one of my favorite movies growing up, and Nicollette Sheridan was actually the girl who was tagged as the Sure Thing in the movie The Sure Thing, even though her role was a lot smaller than that. But this is actually a picture from the movie The Sure Thing, and then there's her autograph. There's a picture of her when she was for Knots Landing. So I only have one autograph left. And this one actually is from someone from the movie, or for the TV show Dallas, and it's Priscilla Presley, um, Elvis's ex-wife. She was actually in Dallas. so I had, so here I go picking through my collection, and I found, I swear I had, oh, look who's on the back of her, Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City. So I had two Sex and the City characters. So that brings us to this Dallas, these Dallas cards. Sorry about that. In 2007, though, Dallas was included in Time Magazine's list of the 100 best TV shows of all time. For those of you who are interested in that, 357 episodes. And of course, I mentioned the spinoff Knots Landing, which lasted 14 seasons for 344 episodes. So kind of cool. 56 cards in this base set, and again, 44-year-old packs. So you don't get to see 44-year-old packs opened every day. So, well, that's what we try to do here. I've never opened one of these before, so for me, this is exciting. To look at this chunk of gum. The wrapper actually is in really good. Well, I'm about to. It's in really good shape. So the gum, the gum did a little bit of damage to the wrapper. You know, a little bit of gum goo on J.R. Ewing's face, but all in all, man, that's pretty sweet. So there's the Dallas wrapper, and does it say one stick of gum, seven cards? So I'm actually gonna do this card first because this is the one that had the gum attached to it, and see. Yeah, it's pretty gummed up. You guys, I don't know if I can see that. This card's kind of toast. You know, if you look at it straight on, it's not horrible. Okay, it's pretty horrible. there's there's the gum card. Isn't this Pamela Sue Martin or someone like that? I this is gonna suck because I don't have my Internet Movie Database, and all the backs are like posters. So I'm just gonna have to show what's on the front, and these are the stars of Dallas. Uh, I would actually have to look up the card number in the Internet Movie Database to find out. You know that. So I did get a J.R. Ewing card, so that's kind of cool. Um, is that Victoria Principal right there, and that's Bobby Ewing, which I think right there as well. These these are, is that John Forsythe? Um, Father Ewing. Oh, this is kind of a cool. This one's kind of cool. It's got the whole family sitting around the table. So that's it. Yeah, I don't even think Priscilla Presley was it, part of the series in 1981. So she wouldn't have appeared in any of these cards. But I guess I should put this one somewhere else. So, anyways, non-sport cards. How many of you have actually collected this set? It seems like it would be a pretty cool set to collect. And to be honest, I don't know if they made Dynasty or Knots Landing cards. But I did have this Dallas pack, so I thought, what the heck? Let's open it first time on the Wolfpack Man YouTube channel. Peace and pickleball, peace and pickleball. Non-sport day on the Wolfpack Man channel. Talk to you guys later. And we'll just leave with this. The Sure Thing. How many of you guys remember that movie? That was a great movie.